This is Edges of KN. This is my video by me. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So the assignment is how many edges are in the graph KN? How many edges are in the graph KN? That was weird. I just said the same thing twice. Sorry. Anyways, the requirements for this video are to conjecture, I can't say that, conjecture an expression that gives the number of edges in Kn, identify and prove the base case, identify and prove the induction case, discuss how these two steps together prove your claim that there are your expression many edges in Kn. Alright. So Kn is a graph containing exactly one edge between each pair of vertices. This is nothing that I made up. This is the truth. This is what we learned, I want to say, like the second or third week of discrete. So with that, the number of edges in Kn is n times n minus 1 over 2, and this would be as a fraction. This could be set as a fraction. I just didn't have time to go in, like, make fractions. So my base case is if n equals 1, then we have 0 edges, or we put 1 times 1 minus 1 divided by 2 equals 1 times 0 divided by 2, which equals 0. So the induction case, we say, let us assume that a graph with k vertices, and I brought in k because of the k plus 1, which is what we use for n later on, has, and this is the same formula, k, as n, which k times k minus 1 is divided by 2. And here's how we prove it using our induction method, or what we learned is the ladder, and I really like this ladder. So we have k times k minus 1 over 2 plus k, because we have to put in the original, and that connects us to the original order for these in order for the steps to work, because we can't have this without this. I mean, we can, because this looks like a 3-foot ladder, but that's irrelevant. So we have, and this would also all be set up as fractions, but like I said, that's a lot of work. So we have k times k minus 1 over 2 plus k, which also equals k squared minus k plus 2k divided by 2, which then equals k squared plus k divided by 2. Which again, this is the ladder method, which is ironic because the ladders go up, but we're actually going down. But we get k times k plus 1 over 2, which equals k plus 1 times k plus 1 minus 1 over 2. Like I said, n is equal to k plus 1, because k plus 1 is the numbers, because it is any number that's bigger than 0 and 1. So with the use of the ladder, it's any number bigger than 0. With the use of the ladder, I just said ladder, I'm pretty sure it's called the induction method. It is proved that n times n minus 1 divided by 2 is how you find the edges in the graph Kn. So thank you.